30, though Tanya says it's not a strong market. Cantlow's a horse Johnny knows a bit about. My Shamwari's in good form. Dorset Square, interesting challenger from Ireland, and Rossmore Lad, a little bit of money for that one.
Yeah, and then you've got the likes of Pettifour, who's been chasing race. Actually, he's 9 years old, but he's quite lightly raced. He's been chasing around the likes of Fair Along and Big Bucks and Punchestown. Lovely to see the Grand National winner here. Don't push it. Looks in really good form with himself, and you can't leave any of Martin Pipes out at the moment. Runs 3 in this. And Raslan, who's been having a bit of a run round on the flat. But Cantlow's a smashing little horse, and he'll give you a little bit of a pointer to Restless Harry's chance, who runs when we've gone off here. Fascinating, like yesterday, fascinating novice chase, and he gave Cantlow a bit of a run round at Wetherby. Travelled well. Maybe Cantlow blew up, but I don't know that he was that unfit. But he'll give a good account of him this afternoon. He probably could have done with, there he is in the yellow colours, Dominic Ellsworth, probably could have done without the rain that we had last year. It's really well-mannered, smashing little horse. You make a nice chaser another day. And the Grand National winner, Don't Push It.
He ran really well last year too, John, didn't he?
Oh, listen, he's, you know, I think he probably ran better than they thought he was going to last year. He suddenly got himself into the race. And as you know, whether you're owning it, training it, or riding it, you know, you're bound to think, oh, you know, we can't be too hard on him. You know, he's won us a Grand National, but he looks competitive today, having his first run of the season.
He's some 2 stone below his Grand National weight here now over hurdles.
Well, you wouldn't fall over in surprise if he won.
No, you wouldn't. No.
You know, it's one of those, but. A little bit of ease in the ground will have helped him. Join Simon Holt.
Heading for the first flight, Riptide and Golem Way, who successfully jumped off today, having refused to race recently. Raslan is close up, and then Stowe in the light blue jacket around the inside with the red cap in 4th place, followed by Laustrabad and Pettifour, Carbeg, Crystal and Faltering fullback. In midfield, Oscargo and Ruby Walsh in an orange and white jacket from Got Attitude Battle Group. Then Don't Push It on the outside of Dorset Square, and Cantlow, My Shamwari. And right out the back in these early stages, Define, Rossmore Lad, also Red Not Blue, and Counting House and Timmy Murphy at the back of the field. So into the back straight for the first time, and Golem Way back to hurdling today. Good over fences. Raslan in second, Riptide on the outside, and Define has gone at that flight. Define the faller under Andrew Lynch, and Andrew is still down at the moment. Out the back, Counting House and Red Not Blue. The horse is fine. Golem Way leading by 4 lengths to Raslan in second. Riptide is third. Then Stowe towards the inside. Laustrabad is still handy. Then Pettifour. Carbeg Crystals up the inside of Faltering fullback. Then Cantlow and Battle Group as they jump the next. And there is Andrew Lynch walking away, albeit a little feelingly perhaps after his fall at the second flight from Define. Making their way towards the flight going up the hill, and Golem Way from Raslan and Riptide, Stowe, Laustrabad, Cantlow up the inside of Pettifour. And then behind these is Battle Group and Carbeg Crystal. Up the inside, Got Attitude, Faltering fullback, Oscargo, Dorset Square, Rossmore Lad, Don't Push It is towards the rear division now from My Shamwari. And then Red Not Blue and Counting House at the tail of the field. So they're rounding the top turn, and Golem Way and Mark Goldstein for Sheena West by 3 or 4 lengths to one of the pipe trio, Raslan in the brown and the dark blue sleeves with Riptide on the outside. Then Stowe up the inside of another pipe runner, Laustrabad, who's in the hands of Tom Bellamy, who won the first race at the meeting yesterday. Cantlow is next up the inner as they run towards the home turn. And Golem Way from Raslan, Riptide, Stowe, Laustrabad, then Cantlow in the yellow jacket with the green cap clearing this flight. They're followed by Pettifour. Battle Group, perhaps the pipe #1 contender, Tom Scudamore in the pink cap, in about maybe 8th place at the moment. Blue sleeves, horse wears a noseband as they run round the corner and head up towards the flight. And the loose horse could get in the way here. Golden Way holding his line, and the loose horse has gone inside the flight of hurdles. Golden Way clear of Raslan, and then in third is Riptide. Snow gets a shake of the reins from Lawstrabad and Cantlow, and then Pettifour. Battle Group is next from Carbeg Crystal. They're in front of the stands. Faltering fullback and Oscargo still deep in the midfield from Got Attitude and Don't Push It. My Shanwari remains held up towards the back with Dorset Square, Red Not Blue, Rossmore Lad, and Counting House is slightly detached at the rear of the field, and the loose horse runs across Golden Way and does him few favours as they run towards the back straight. And Golden Way is hampered by the loose horse. Clear, though, still of Raslan. And then Riptide and Stowe as they take the next. Good jump by the leader. Cantlow's towards the inside of Lawstrabad. Battle Group is moving up a little towards the inner. Then Pettifour and Got Attitude, and Oscargo begins to improve under Ruby Walsh towards the outside. But here's the leader, and out clear. It's Golden Way striding on. He's a really enthusiastic racer. Usually it was a rather strange business when he refused to race the other day. He's 3 clear of Raslan, Riptide, Lawstrabad. Cantlow's going well. That yellow jacket with the green cap. Worn by Dominic Ellsworth as they jump the next. Stowe is up the inside and going there. Carbeg Crystal is the faller at that, and Dennis Hogan taking a tumbling fall, but happily away from the horse, so hopefully he'll be all right. Golden Way from in second. Riptide, the blue and white striped sleeves. Raslan is right there. Lawstrabad under pressure. Cantlow still cantering along. Then Stowe and Pettifour. My Shanwari is improving on the outside for the Hobbs stable. Oscargo still travels pretty well in orange and white behind the leaders, getting closer with every stride under Ruby Walsh as they run towards the top turn, and plenty with chances. Another one moving up is Red Not Blue in the green jacket on the outside, and Dorset Square is also in touch just wide of Oscargo. Then a gap to Rossmore Lad, who's another one who's improving, and Battle Group on the inside. Looks an open race. Pettifour now looms up to join Golden Way. My Shanwari, Dorset Square, Red Not Blue, then in behind them Cantlow and Oscargo at the third last. Golden Way possibly still just ahead of Pettifour. They're pressing on now from My Shanwari. Here's Oscargo going up into 4th place under a confident ride from Ruby Walsh. Dorset Square is next. Cantlow, Raslan, Rossmore Lad, Red Not Blue over the second last. Still Golden Way. Pettifour coming hard now though, and Golden Way is quick to beat a retreat, and it's Pettifour back from a long absence that leads rounding for home with My Shanwari. Dorset Square. Oscargo now push comes to shove from Golden Way and Raslan. Pettifour leads going towards the final flight. Dorset Square delivering a run with Oscargo. Almost 3 in the air there. Pettifour, Dorset Square, and then Oscargo, who's got a very narrow gap to come through if good enough. Pettifour and Dorset Square on the near side. These two battle away, both in yellow colours, up towards the line. Pettifour on the far side. Dorset Square on the near side. It's going to go to the nod. Dorset Square maybe from in second Pettifour, but it'll probably be a photo. Back in third Oscargo, then Raslan, My Shanwari. Don't Push It running on well, finished 6th. Good run from the Grand National winner. Then Rossmore Lad. Photo has been called. Battle Group, Cantlow, Golden Way further back. On our evidence, Dorset Square has definitely got there in the hands of Danny Mullins for Willie Mullins in a terrific set 2 with Pettifour, and full credit to trainer Nigel Twiston-Davies here. Pettifour, the horse on the right, returning after a more than 600-day absence. A good staying hurdler a couple of years ago, didn't really take to chasing, and has returned in great form here, really fit, and what a race he's run. But Dorset Square on the near side, just too strong in the final drive to the line, and probably gets home by about a head or maybe less.